Anyway, speaking of which, let's get into this story about Liam Payne. So there is an update in regards of how they said that how he may have fallen to his death, which I could have sworn, and I don't want to gloat. I hope it doesn't come across like I'm gloating, but I could have sworn that the following night I'm about to tell y'all, I said this weeks ago, and now all of a sudden everybody's coming to revelation, and then you got other bloggers and they're so excited to get this. I'm like, child, I said this. Like it makes sense that that was how he fell, especially when there's footage of, and I remember hearing they said that there were people that were in the hotel. He was acting erratic. They carried him back to his hotel room, which I didn't know based on how the picture looked. But before we even seen the photos or the footage, surveillance, whatever, that how they were holding him, how they were carrying him back. There was 3 people carrying him, literally face down to the floor. Now, what if it was too damn heavy and y'all dropped him and he would have fell on his face and bust his nose or something open? Or he would have hit and the bone in his nose would have went up in his brain or some craziness. So they basically said that he was trying to escape from his hotel when he fell to his death, and the hotel knew he was threatening to use the balcony as the means of escape, but left him in the room by himself. And this is according to the witnesses, the police report, a 911 call, and surveillance video. So I say from this, Liam, your family, I mean, he can't hear me. Well, maybe he could, if people always believe that, oh yeah, the people in the heavens is listening. But I feel like his life could have been saved. And I feel like in regards to the situation, his parents should file a lawsuit against the hotel. Clean their ass out. Shut that hotel down and put all them broads up in there out of business. And find out if who were in there, the employees were the ones that sold him the drugs. So after new security footage from the Buenos Aires hotel was released, showing who got the footage, TMZ, because you know how shady Harvey is over there. Showing 3 men carrying the singer through the lobby and towards his room. It is now presumed that Payne was trying to get out of the building one way or another. A police report obtained by TMZ states that a black New York Yankees hat and a Louis Vuitton bag were found next to Payne's body following his death. Neither of these items can be seen on him in the security footage earlier, suggesting that he put them on when he returned to the room. Yeah, he was going to leave. And he was like, oh, you heifers going to lock me in this room? I'm going to climb down this balcony. And for those of you not familiar, there's a shot of the hotel. The red circle is literally where his room was. Now, if you look at the way it's from up and it's shot, it doesn't look like it would be it doesn't look like it would be like a bad fall. But then when you put yourself in that, I was like, yeah, that dude looked kind of deep. But I could see what he was trying to do. He was trying to climb down a little bit, like slide down with the pole. And I really feel like if he was sober, he would have been able to make it. He would have been able to climb over. He could have used his upper body strength, dangle them feet, swing himself into the next room, and throw himself over. Now, he might have broken an arm or hurt his back a little bit, but I don't think he would have hit the pavement if he was of sound mind. But when you on them drugs, a lot of times, drug addicts be thinking they Superman. Leaping tall buildings at a single bound. Now, per the report, a hotel employee also found a brown leather bag on the hotel room balcony directly below Payne that contained a note reading for Liam with various pills and a bottle of Jack Daniels. It's presumed the bag belonged to the former One Direction singer, who seemingly dropped it down to the second floor while trying to escape. It seems that he intended to then jump to the second floor balcony before climbing down again. However, that plan seemingly failed when he lost consciousness and fell to his death from his third-story balcony at the age of 31. Now, Payne was also known for climbing on ledges and using balconies as an escape method. A source also told TMZ that in mid-September, his bodyguard had locked him in a Florida rental while under suspicion that the Night Changer singer was in the middle of a drug binge. He then escaped through the balcony using a hose to come down. Child, I cannot. Now, the new theory comes just days after footage obtained by the Daily Mail showed that Payne had been in the lobby of the Buenos Aires hotel where he had been convulsing due to his drug use. Now, per the pics, the 3 men who were presumed to be hotel staff picked up Payne and took him back to his room. One of them also removed the mirror hanging outside the singer's door, presumably so he wouldn't trash it like he did his room. per a police report obtained by the outlet. So y'all doing all of this worrying about the room being destroyed, but you're not worrying about, first of all, why would you put anybody in a room where there's a balcony? Like where there's a will, there's a way. And if I'm in a situation where I'm real persistent, also if I'm hiding Cooter Brown and I'm got alcohol in my system, I'm not thinking straight. I'm not being rational. You can't be rational with somebody who's under the influence. And to me, I don't understand why y'all would leave him in that room by himself, thinking, oh, well, if we lock him in the room, he'll eventually calm down. So his blood is on y'all hands because y'all wasn't thinking straight. And I'm sure he is not the first nor the last person y'all had up in that hotel room that was acting like a damn fool, throwing a hissy fit while they were under the influence. And where was his team that should have been in that room with him? Because if I'm going to put a celebrity in a room or anybody in the room, I do not think that they should be in that room by themselves. There should have been somebody in there to keep an eye on him. Or you could have called the police or whatever the case was, but they wasn't thinking. All they was thinking about was themselves and trying to look out for themselves. So yeah, y'all could sit up in there and make 911 calls and talk about you got a guess who's high and drunk, and then he's destroying things, and they need somebody to send someone, which is what they did. But he was a mess. Now I do have the photo, so that's him when I think that might have been the outfit he was wearing that day, or never prior. But yeah, there's the picture there of them carrying him. And the way they I think he's like face up. But that's crazy, yeah, because it looked like the outfit that he has on, it looks like it's the same outfit that we have here. The black pants and the vest of a shirt. But it also has me wondering, this whole thing about locking him in a hotel room, I think that might have been a trigger. Because remember, in an old interview, I don't remember if it was Liam, it might have been Liam that said this. That he said in an old interview that they used to lock them in hotel rooms when they were big and successful in one direction. And when they locked them in a hotel room, he said that's when he first started getting caught up in drinking and things of that nature. I don't know if maybe drugs probably played a part up in it too, but because when you are famous, you do have access to a lot more things that you don't have to no longer pay for. So he was up in there, he said he would raid the liquor cabinets, because they have, like, when you in the hotel rooms, they do have the liquor, and they do add that to your bill if any of them liquors be missing. I learned that when I was younger, when my parents used to take us on trips and stuff to hotels, and my sister, opened up the me snitching. My sister opened up the mini bar. And we thought we was living our best life. We was up in there just drinking the liquor and stuff up in there. They come to find out my father got that bill. We got our ass beat. Learn never to do that again. Oh, it was not only that, but one time we were in porn from the cable thing, because you can get porn in the hotel rooms too. And we thought we was just like, we were sitting there watching the porn on the TV, me, my brother, my sister, just to laugh and like the shit was funny. Father got that bill too. So we sitting there thinking, oh yeah, they ain't gonna know we was up in there watching porn or drinking the liquor out the mini bar. Child, if we only knew. It's like, yeah, they check all that stuff, and stuff is missing, and you log into things and do all the other stuff. They find out. So yeah, that's the latest on the whole situation. It's unfortunate that this is, basically what I predicted had happened actually happened, because I was like, it makes a whole lot of sense that that's what have happened. That I felt like with him going over that balcony, he didn't jump. It was like he fainted or whatever the case was. I do feel that he was trying to escape, because they said this is what he's done before. This is me paying attention. A lot of people don't pay attention. I just be paying attention to the way you drop the breadcrumbs. I follow the yellow brick road, like Elphaba and Galinda. So I say all this to say, what do y'all think of this story in regards to the latest on Liam Payne? This is sad and unfortunate. He was so young that he had to lose his life, and how he just succumbed to the drugs and all this other mess. And I really wish that he would have been, able to get his life together. And hopefully, the other members of One Republic, of One Direction, That whatever personal issues that y'all got going on in y'all situation, of y'all don't get along, whatever the case is, I really hope, just like, I mean, on the surface, it looks like after the death of Sarah Harding from cancer, that the Girls of Girls Aloud was able to get on tour and work things out and interact and work with each other collectively and get that coin and move on, and the possibility that they will put out new music. I hope the same thing happens for One Direction, that they can, you know, have a little powwow, a little therapy session, throw their issues within the group to the side, and come together collectively. Even if y'all don't even do a tour or do music, just the fact of putting all of y'all negativity to the side and to bed, because life is too short to be having any of these grudges and animosity towards other people for whatever issues y'all dealt with in the past regarding y'all career, and and when y'all were at the high with One Direction. I hope y'all work it out. So let me know what you guys think of this story in the comments.